Hello my friends, and welcome very much. We are joined by Mark behind me, and we're on our way to find a location to film a comparisons video between his bike and mine. This was Mark's idea actually, and this should be very interesting because he's got a Royal Enfield Classic 500 that was produced for the Indian market. So let's go and find somewhere quiet, hopefully, to do a bit of videoing. I take it you only wear short skirts then?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, here I am with Mark. Nice to see you again, Mark.
Nice to see you, Jeff.
This is Gupta, and this is Ernie, and we're going to discuss the differences between the two bikes. But before that, just a little chat with yourself, Mark.
Absolutely.
I'm going to insert a little clip from me following you back from Bovey Bike Night recently.
Okay.
And it's quite apparent that you're an experienced rider. You can just tell the lines you take and your level of confidence,
right.
A decent pace. So how long have you been riding?
Since I left school, basically. About 83,
Yeah.
you know. I mean,
That's
left
what I
school,
figured.
started riding, and yeah, been riding ever since. Actually, there was a couple of years where I didn't have a bike when the girls were first born.
Right, yeah.
And finances just didn't allow, so... but, you know, it was a brief period. But
Yeah.
other than that, to be fair.
So sports bikes in the mix?
Yeah, I've had a Fireblade. That was the most sporty of the bikes.
Very nice.
So,
very nice.
But obviously, I've certainly outgrown that sort of thing now.
So I guess your sort of history through motorcycles has been much like mine, where every time was a bit bigger, next bike was a bit faster.
Well, almost.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I started on an RD50.
Yeah.
Then had an ER100. Mate of mine, Al, had a GPZ 900R and said, "Do you want to go on it?" Of course.
They're lovely, aren't they?
And that was it. I rode this thing and I thought, I sold my van, and so I went from 100 to a GPZ 900.
Wow.
So, because it had to be done.
Yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
I still miss mine, actually.
Yeah, if I could get that one back. I still look now, you know, to see if it would crop up, but...
Yeah. So, worlds apart,
yeah.
a 500cc single cylinder.
Yeah.
What was the attraction after going up through the bigger bikes?
I don't know, I just find myself craving something different to ride.
Yeah.
You know, and really speed doesn't interest me anymore these days. And it's just, I don't know, this thing just puts a smile on my face. You know, you don't need to be going crazy speeds to have fun.
They're magic, aren't they? That ride back from Bobby Tracy with you was
great fun.
Yeah, great fun.
Yeah.
At 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, you know, you can swing it through bends and still have fun.
Yeah, that's right.
Without having to do mad speeds, you know.
Yeah.
So probably an age thing.
Probably is.
I'm quite happy about it.
Right, should we start talking about the differences between the bikes?
Yeah.
Because yours was produced for the Indian market.
Yeah.
Hence its name, Gupta.
Yes.
And mine was produced for European or UK
market, I guess.
UK market, yeah.
Yeah.
And you've already spotted several differences, and we're going to talk about those.
Yeah.
So where should we start?
Well, I mean, it was made apparent to me that it was an Indian model, or I bought a bike off a mate of mine. He said to me, he thinks it's an import. So I thought, well, I better check it out before I buy it, because I didn't know what I was letting myself in for. I didn't know whether I was going to have issues with parts, etc.
Yeah.
So I contacted the guys at Hitchcock's Motorcycles, explained the situation to them. Great guy on the phone said, yeah, look, can you send some pictures of the bike? I said, yeah, I can, like, you know. So sent him some pictures. He took a look, phoned me back and said, yeah, I got the pictures, like, you know. He said, yeah, he said, that's definitely an Indian model.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, okay, like you said, yeah. He said, there's a few telltale signs. He said twin horns. He said that's an Indian model trait. He said there's a sorry guard. That obviously is an Indian thing.
Yeah, I've put a little photo up to show that.
Yeah, because I've now removed it and put just the English model mudguard carrier. Yeah, because with the well, there's no need for the sorry guard, but also with all the racks and that, it got very cluttered on that side. So
I take it you only wear short skirts then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mostly mini skirts. Yes.
Lovely. And then the seat was
the seat.
You changed the seat, didn't you?
Yeah, the seat. The seat. To be honest, I've never seen another bike with that colour seat on it. I don't know how to describe it. It looked like something from a nappy. So that I just didn't like it. So I've bought the aftermarket touring seat, which I think looks a lot nicer.
It does look nice.
Obviously I've added the racks and stuff. That was, you know, that wasn't with it. Another trait of an Indian bike, by all accounts, is the twin spark motor.
The twin spark, yes.
So yeah, spark plug either side.
So is that your standard plug this side and then a smaller one, is it the other side? Or
yes, I believe so. I can't remember, Jeff. I have changed them.
Oh, that looks like the standard one there.
Yeah, I can't see actually without my glasses on. I think it's the other way around. Yeah. Wherever yours is missing is where the second one goes. The smaller one, it's like the little 10 mil, I believe it is. Yeah. So,
do you know why this comes with a twin spark? Or?
No, I don't, to be fair. And to be honest, it does cross my mind that if I've got an issue with one plug, how am I going to know? Yeah, right.
I wondered if it would be anything to do with fuel grade.
Could be.
If they've got a lower grade of fuel, you know, the extra zap helps, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Perhaps people can, you know, people that are watching that know could tell us. Yeah. As with several other things along the.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I mean, if there are any Indian viewers watching at all that you know can shed any light on it, on anything to do with the bike, any of its any differences between the UK that they've picked up on that we haven't. You know, I'd love to know. Yeah. So, but the twin spark thing, well, that would be nice to know whether they know why it's twin spark.
That's right. What else have we found then?
Peak on the headlight. There isn't peak. One. Now, whether that's a trait of an Indian bike or not, I don't know, but mine's never had it.
Whereas mine came with.
Yours comes with it as standard.
Although there is a bit of difference in the years, isn't there? Yours is a 2017.
Yeah, it's actually a 2016 model, but registered 2017 in the UK. Okay. So it's the previous model to yours technically, because it's the drum brake rear, whereas yours is the disc. And the swing, because of that, the swing arm's slightly different. Yeah. Mine is like a tube section. Oh yes. Whereas yours is sort of the oval, square stroke oval. Another thing was, now obviously yours has got ABS, but that might just be an age thing anyway, and the earlier UK models may not have had the ABS either. I'm really not sure. No, I'm not. Certainly not an expert on the models and the differences. No. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, the O2 sensor on the exhaust. Yeah, this one doesn't have it at all. So that's something to do with EU regs, I dare say. Yeah, it's to do with emissions and so on, isn't it? You know, so I don't know quite, you know, what they've done different other than the O2 sensor, whether there's different tune or no. You know, again, you know, if anyone can let us know, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Yeah, definitely. You know, another thing was mine. There was no plate basically across there. Right. Whereas yours has got the one which is colour matched, Royal Enfield, etc. Yeah. Mine had none. That's just one I knocked up out of a piece of alley. But just because it looked odd with nothing there. Yeah. And I'd seen all the UK bikes and I thought, oh. So, you know, I don't know whether it's gone missing, it was taken off. Right. I don't know. Well, perhaps again, somebody will let us know. Perhaps someone could let us know. That'd be great. You know. Heel toe shifter. Oh, heel toe shifter. Just spotted that and forgot about that one. This one's got that. I don't know again about any other UK models that potentially have that. I don't like it personally. You don't? I don't. No, I've been keeping my eye out on eBay, etc. for one like yours, just a tow one, you know.
I've never tried a heel toe shifter.
No, I can't. I don't get on with it. I mean, I've got a gammy ankle anyway after an accident, so
right.
You know, for gear changes are a little different for me because of that.
I thought that might have even been helpful having a heel shifter.
I don't know. I think it's because I've ridden for decades.
Yeah.
With just a toe shifter,
yeah.
It's almost teaching an old dog new tricks, and it's like I don't want to. Do you know what I mean? So it's I mean, I've caught it by accident once, and I didn't like it, and I thought this thing's got to go. You know, so yeah.
What else we noticed, or you noticed rather, is your cover here.
Yeah.
You've got a little storage box in there.
And we've only noticed that since we've been here today, haven't we?
We have, yeah. I think the longer we spend looking at them, the more we find.
Yeah,
whereas mine, I can't remember what's behind there.
It's actually deeper as well, isn't it? And shaped around your fuel injector there. I mean, that's quite a bit deeper than mine and bolted on.
And mine's locked on with a bolt, whereas yours is keyed on.
I wonder if there's anything to do in there with your ABS, etc. Maybe. That's got to go somewhere, isn't it?
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someone can tell us.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe we should look in a manual.
Oh no, I don't know what I'm reading. Also, the cover. Now we're unsure of this, aren't we? There's a cover.
Yeah, a chrome cover on the starter motor.
On the starter, whereas yours.
Mine's got, it hasn't got it at all.
Yours hasn't got one. But we've seen models, UK models, the same as yours, haven't we?
Yeah, we have seen them without it as well, which were definitely a UK model. So I don't know. Now, something that I've been asked several times by viewers on a video that I put out a long time ago. I did a 1,000-mile review on this. I had quite a few Indian viewers ask me where I got the handlebars. Right.
Now, I don't know. I haven't looked at yours.
Okay. Well, the bars look the same. It just looks like yours are canted forward.
I've moved mine forward.
Ah, you have. Okay. Is
So
that
that's
because you longer
probably
arms? Is that because of the reach? Was it? You wanted a bit more?
I think it's because I like to be over the bike a little bit more, rather than sat bolt upright.
Yeah, I can't.
But anyway, it does appear that yours being an Indian market bike and mine being the UK, they are the same bar, just at a different angle.
They do look the same, yeah. I think it's just literally that yours, you've tilted them forward, haven't you?
Yeah.
I think they would look the same if that was done.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah.
Now, something I noticed on a recent ride with you, we went to Bude for fish and chips, and along the way, I believe you rode off with your side stand.
Yes, I did indeed try to commit suicide. It's this one, that's another trait of well, actually I don't know that it's a trait of an Indian bike.
No.
There's no cutout switch on the side stand.
No.
It has caught me out a couple of times because every bike I've ever had has had one. But I'm pretty certain that when you mentioned that in a previous video when we done the ride with Flapjack Phil,
yeah,
that the all-year motorcyclist commented that his didn't have the cutout switch either. So I don't know whether it is a trait of an Indian bike or...
so it's not necessarily
but
a different
again,
market thing. But
you know, it would be interesting to see if anyone else could shed any light on that at all.
Yeah, certainly.
But I do wish it had one.
Yeah, they're quite useful, aren't they?
Well, when you're used to them.
Yeah. I was with a chap a couple of weeks ago. He's on an old BMW, and it had a self-retracting stand.
Oh right.
Have you ever seen that on a bike?
No.
So you had to pull it out, hold it there.
Oh no.
As you lean it over, and then.
Oh no.
As soon as you pick the bike up again, it just flicks up.
Oh, that'd take a bit of getting used to.
Wouldn't it? I think that bike would soon be on its side if it was mine.
Yeah, it would mine.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, probably with me as well.
The bash guard down there, was that That's an add-on by yourself?
Yeah, that's what I added on after.
Yeah.
It was actually it was a marketplace pickup.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, it's the one that they put on the trials model, but it does fit exactly on these. I copied Mr. Stuart Fillingham after watching his video and thought that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And the only difference is I've polished mine. So I took all the anodizing off and spent a ridiculous amount of time polishing it.
Oh, labour of love.
Wow. And now I cry if it gets dirty.
Yeah. What about the fuel tank cap?
Ah, good shape. Yeah, that's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, I notice on yours, basically, like, I don't know quite how yours is fixed on, actually. Mine has got a great big bolt right through here, like Frankenstein's neck.
That's right. Forgot about that.
Which is on a flange on the front of the tank.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that's an Indian market thing.
No.
I'm pretty certain I've seen that on earlier model UK bikes as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I think I've seen bikes of this age for sale which have had your style tank.
Right.
I don't know. Again, a minefield.
Yeah.
So, you know, if anyone can.
But the cap itself, is that a lockable cap there?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
And your tank is shaped to accommodate that shaped cap.
Yeah, there's like a recess
just got a
there,
round.
isn't there? Oh yeah, yeah.
I've just got a round screw-on cap.
And actually, you've got a drain hole there as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So that's another difference.
It is. But I think that could just be an age thing.
Could be a year rather than.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
I mean, everything else I think is, you know, the same. All the, you know, the mud guards are all the same.
Yeah.
Shocks, wheels, obviously not slightly. Well, yours is slightly different because of the disc and the drum rear. That's a difference, but the wheel sizes, etc. And I notice even the tyres are the same.
Yeah. So that's the two bikes. Pointed out a few differences between both of them. If you are an expert in any way, or you're watching from India, do let us know what you know about the bikes, because we're no experts, are we?
Not at all.
No.
Oh, I'm keen to learn.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But anyway, lovely bikes to ride, aren't they?
Brilliant.
It kind of takes me back to what I first fell in love with in the motorbike world, and there's a lot of fun to be had sort of extracting that 27 horsepower and using it to the best possibility.
You know, you can have fun with that. You don't, you know, you haven't got to have 180 horsepower.
Definitely not.
But also, to be honest, like you say, you know, when you were a kid, you know, bikes were very basic. Yeah. And these are very basic. And actually, that's all you need.
It is all you need.
You know, it is all you need. You know, I mean, there are all those gadgets on all the modern bikes and that are lovely. Yeah. And they can serve a purpose, blah, blah, blah. But you don't need them. You don't. You know, a basic bike, basic.
And another thing, I think a lot of modern bikes are so super smooth and silky, it almost makes them a little bit sterile.
Bit characterless.
Whereas you get on one of these and it smiles from the off, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
They're just full of character, sort of vibrant and alive, aren't they?
I've got to be honest, you know, I mean, going forward, who knows how long you're going to be riding, but for me, I can't imagine this bike will go. I can imagine this one will stay. Other bikes will come and go around it, but I think this one will stay. Yeah, I feel exactly the same about mine. Would you let anyone else wash it? Would I let anyone else wash it? Yeah. You mental?
Oh, I love it. I've got all these ideas that come into my head, and when I actually get to...
You forget them.
Yeah.
That's age, mate.
Yeah, I know. Kind of, it takes me back to... You?
It's my phone. Brilliant.
Now, I hope you don't mind me saying you're much like myself, no spring chicken.
I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm absolutely not.
No. So are you ready to grow a goatee, get some black wraparound shades, black leather waistcoat and join the Black Widows? Right.
Sorry about that.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah. well, that is. Well, yeah, that kind of sums it up, really. Brilliant.